We're here with $4 million strategies, another 4 minutes of wisdom. We're specifically talking about today about scalable sales process. What I loved about with Chief Transformational Officer Jason Cutter, he laughed out loud and said, I can't get this in 4 minutes, but we're going to get it in today. Jason, tell us how the biggest things you could do to help create a scalable sales process.
The best thing is if we look at the analogy, the overused analogy of an iceberg. Okay. I want everyone to picture it, and everyone's seen it. You only see the top 10% above the water surface and everything's below. And usually you see it for like motivation and goals and all these things, right? Picture your sales process. What you see above the surface of the water in the cliche iceberg is the closed deal. That's the signed contract. That's the high five, the ringing of the bell or the gong. That's the whatever, right? That is what you see. If you want it to be repeatable, which is what scalability is about, then there is a whole lot underneath the surface that needs to happen. So many organizations make the mistake of, if I just get the right people on the team and they know what to say and do, they will hit our goals all the time, especially if they're motivated by money, because everyone's motivated by money. And so that should be all it takes, is we dangle a big commission comp plan out there and then let them do what they do best, super air quotes. And so that can work at a certain level, but you will never scale without systems and processes, the things that classic salespeople hate, like scripts and reports and accountability and CRMs and all kinds of like adult professional businessy things. But that's what it takes, is all that stuff under the surface, from comp plans to leadership to motivation to company culture, mission, vision, core values, learning and development, all of that under there. And I have like 26 categories that over time, if you build those out, you can create the scalable bubble. And here's the big thing, Carl, is not to turn salespeople into robots. Salespeople in this day and age have one job. It's to be a human that talks to another human that's scared and worried and confused and unsure of what decision to make. Your human, your salespeople's job is to interact with that human and move them forward. The more you can get away from the stuff that they don't want to do or can't do, or we could have robots do for them, they can focus in on what we need them to do, and then you can scale.
What's so awesome is here we're talking about a topic, and I bet you everyone who's thought they're going to listen are like, hey, scalable sales process is all about AI and getting out as much units as you can and getting these areas. But no. The secret sauce is being more human than ever, because us humans are picking up the droid. We can tell that alien is filled with milk, if you remember back in the movie an Alien. Okay, I mean, we know there's something wrong, we pick it up and we don't like it. So let's go down this path real quick on the scalable sales process. How are you helping people real quickly here to be human and scalable?
Well, so a lot of it is all of the things that can be done by technology, systems, and process, not just AI, that salespeople are doing manually, or that's taking them away from what they could do. Think about right now is a great example, is there's so many tools out there now that weren't even there a year or two ago for doing pre-call research about somebody you're about to talk to. They filled out a form. You're going to call them for that intro rapport building discovery call. And normally it would be a manual process. And my sales rep is telling me they can't make more than 5 calls a day because of BS research, right? It's like, now I can click a button. I can have that served to me. I can spend 3 minutes validating it. Then I can get on there and be a human.
That's it. You crushed it. That was a great example, once again, of how we can. The real value here is use a scalable sales process to be more human than ever. Get rid of all the garbage that you're doing and you hate to do, so you can spend more time with your client solving their real world problems. Jason, thanks for being on $4 Million Strategies.
Thanks for having me.